Hello, I'm Sukanya Gaikwad here to give seminar on data mining for security application. In this PPT, we discuss data mining for security application. We first start with the discussion of data mining for cyber security application, and there are various data mining techniques, including link analysis and association rule mining, which are being explored nowadays to detect abnormal patterns. And because of data mining, users can now make all kinds of correlations. And so first, let's deal with the introduction. Ensuring the integrity of a computer networks, both in relation to security and with regard to the institutional life of a nation in general, is a growing concern. Security and defense networks, proprietary research, intellectual property, and database market mechanism that depend on undistorted access can all be severely compromised by malicious intrusion. We need to find the best way to protect this system, and in addition, we also need techniques to detect security breaches. So data mining has many applications in security, including in national as well as cyber security. The threats to national security include attacking buildings and destroying critical infrastructure such as power grids and telecommunication system. Data mining techniques are being used to identify suspicious individuals and groups, and to discover which individual and groups are capable of carrying out terrorist activities. And cyber security is concerned with protecting a computer and network system from corruption due to malicious software, including Trojan horses and viruses. Data mining is also being applied to provide solutions such as intrusion detection and auditing. In this PPT, we will focus mainly on data mining for cybersecurity application. So, data mining for cybersecurity includes the following: cyber terrorism, insider threats and external attacks, malicious intrusion, credit card fraud and identity theft, attacks on critical infrastructures, data mining for cybersecurity threats. We'll be dealing with all these in detail in the further slides. The first is the cyber terrorism, insider threats and external attacks. Cyber terrorism is one of the major terrorist threats posed our nation today. There are various types of cyber terrorist attacks. One is the propagation of malicious mobile code that can damage or leak sensitive files or other data. Another is intrusion upon computer networks. Threats can occur from outside or from the inside of an organization. Outside attacks are attacks on computers from someone outside the organization. We hear of hackers breaking into computer system and causing havoc within an organization. Some hacker spread viruses that damage files in virus computer system. What happens here is that the intruders try to tap into the networks and get the information that is being transmitted. These intruders may be human intruders or automated malicious software set up by humans. Intrusion can also target files instead of network communication. For example, an attacker can masquerade as a legitimate user and use their credentials to log in and access restricted files. Intrusion can also occur on databases. The next is the malicious intrusion. Many cyber terrorism attacks are due to malicious intrusions. Target of these attacks include networks, web clients and servers, databases, and operating system. Malicious intrusions are like a computer intruder who could enter the computer or network through some sort of a trapdoor that has been unintentionally built by a malicious insider and left unattended, perhaps through careless design. An example of this is a thief's use of a stolen uniform to pass as a guard. The next is the credit card fraud and identity theft. Credit card fraud is the type of an attacker who obtains a person's credit card and uses it to make unauthorized purchases, and it is a more serious theft. And it is a more serious theft. Even as The next is the identity theft. The most serious is attack is the identity theft. In this, one assumes the identity of another person by acquiring key personal information such as social security number and uses that information to carry out transaction under the other person's name. In this, even a single such transaction, such as selling a house and depositing the income in a fraudulent bank account, can have devastating consequences for the victim. By the time the owner finds out, it will be far too late. It is very likely that the owner may have lost millions of dollars due to the identity theft. So next is the attacks on critical infrastructure. Infrastructure attack could occur during any type of attack, whether they are non-information related, information related, or bioterrorism attacks. For example, one could attack the software that runs the telecommunication industry and close down all the telecommunication lines. Similarly, software that runs the power and gas supplies could be attacked. Our goal is to examine data mining and related data management technologies to detect and prevent such infrastructure attacks. And next is the data mining for cyber security. Data mining is being applied to problems such as intrusion detection and auditing. For example, anomaly detection techniques could be used to detect unusual patterns and behavior, and link analysis may be used to trace a self-propagating malicious code to its authors. Classification may be used to group various cyber attacks and then use their profiles to detect an attacker when it occurs. Prediction may be used to determine potential future attacks depending in a way on information learned about terrorists through email and phone conversation. Based on the results of data mining tool, one can determine whether any unauthorized intrusion have occurred, or whether any unauthorized queries have been posed. One may need to monitor the access patterns of all the individuals of a corporation, even if they are system administrator, to see whether they are carrying out cyber terrorism activities. Next is the data mining for intrusion and malicious code detection. An intrusion can be defined as any set of actions that attempts to compromise the integrity, confidentiality, or availability of a resource. As systems become more complex, there are always exploitable weakness due to design and programming errors, or through the use of various computer attacks. Penetration techniques. Computer attacks are split into two categories. One is the host-based attack, and the other is the network-based attacks. Host-based attacks target a machine and try to gain access to privileged services or resources on that machine. Host-based detection usually uses routine to obtain system calls made by each user process. Network-based attacks make it difficult for legitimate users to access various network services by purposely occupying a network resources and services. Intrusion detection system are split into two groups. One is the anomaly detection system, and the other is the misuse detection system. Anomaly detection is the attempt to identify malicious traffic based on deviations from established normal network traffic patterns, and it is capable of catching new attacks. Um, Misuse detection is the ability to identify intrusion based on a known pattern for a malicious activity. These known patterns are referred to as signatures. Next is the data mining for botnet detection. The term botnet comes from the word robot. A bot is a typically autonomous software capable of performing certain functions. A botnet is a network of bots that are used by human operator or boot master to carry out malicious actions. Botnets are one of the most powerful these are the most powerful tools used in cybercrime today, being capable of attracting distributed denial of service attacks, phishing, spamming, and eavesdropping on remote computers. It is a major challenge to the cybersecurity research community to combat this threat. And botnets have different topologies and protocols. So we So we approach this problem from a data mining perspective. We are developing techniques. This paper is developing techniques to mine network traffic for detecting peer-to-peer botnet traffic. The research on botnet problem follows from the important observation that network traffic is a continuous flow of data stream. Uh, here we propose a technique that can efficiently handle these problems, and our main focus is to adapt three major data mining techniques, that is classification, clustering, and outliner detection, to handle these streams of data. So this completes the PPT on data mining for security applications. These are the references. Thank you for watching the video.